3.
Hey guys, this is Jake over at Maguire's Nissan. We're actually on location at Union Canal, Tuttle Hill Park here in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Beautiful scenery around me here. What I wanted to show you today is a 2013 Nissan Rogue. We're going to be doing a little bit of a walk around on the vehicle itself, and we're actually going to be getting on the road and doing a little bit of a virtual test drive. The version we are looking at, or the trim level we're looking at right now, is an SL model. It's a graphite blue in the all-wheel drive. Again, this is a 2013, has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, CVT transmission, that continual variable transmission, and we'll go over all that as we're driving. But take a look at the vehicle now. You see you got the oversized there alloy wheels, beautiful wheels on this vehicle. It does have the fog lights, has the roof rack, the moon roof. Take a walk around the front here. This vehicle does give you the intelligent key as well. As long as I have the key with me in my pocket, I can hit this little button on the outside of the door here, unlock this door, unlock all the doors, or if I'm getting out of the vehicle, I can lock all the doors. This does come with a driver's power seat, power lumbar support as well, has the high intensity xenon headlights. You can actually direct where you want to shine them. Has the auto headlights, again the fog lights, steering wheel controls, Bluetooth. This one also has the navigation system and all that good stuff as well. Leather heated seats. I mean, this thing has everything. Seating for 5, plenty of cargo space. You take a look all around the vehicle here. Another new thing they came out with, which again we'll be going over a little bit more, is the around view monitor. So there's cameras on both sides of the mirrors. There's one in the back, and there's one also in the front grille here. So that way when you're pulling out, when you're backing up, anything like that, you can get a full visual of around the vehicle, what is around the vehicle, make sure there's no kids, bikes, cats, anything like that around your vehicle. So we're going to hop in now. This is just a brief overview of the outside, the inside of the vehicle. We're going to hop in the vehicle and actually go over some features, take it on a test drive so you can get a more visual aspect of the vehicle. Alright? Okay, we're sitting inside the 2013 Nissan Rogue now, and I'm just going to go over, highlight a few of the features that this vehicle does have. Again, all my steering wheel controls are here on my left side, so I can simply turn my radio on and off, adjust the volume here. I can set up 5 cell phones to this Bluetooth system in the vehicle as well. And then as I'm driving, I can answer phone calls without actually having to take the phone out of my pocket. I can turn that off here. Where you can add a CD and set your track, or scroll through your tracks, your different presets for your XM radio, FM, AM, all that good stuff. Now in the center console here, you can't really see it too well, but there is a USB and an auxiliary port down in here, so you can access your iPod. You can play it directly through the radio. Then you just lay it in there, close the center console here, and you can play it directly through there. Now the navigation is pretty similar to most of the Nissan models. Again, it is all a touchscreen system. So you have your map button here and then the nav button, which if you hit the destination you can add your street addresses, you can find places, you can even look for traffic information if you have your XM satellite radio hooked up. But again, simply going back to the map, you just kind of get a bird's eye view of where you're at, so on and so forth. But you can set your home address in here, so anytime you're out and you don't know how to get home, you just go in here, hit start, takes you right home. But again, simply just like your Garmin, your TomTom, anything you have before, it's all the touchscreen, all pretty simple and easy to use. Again, you have the XM satellite radio, which comes free for the first 3 months with the vehicle. You have FM, AM presets. You have a CD, and again, your auxiliary input there for you. You can go through your setup and set up all your different audio, your navigation, XM, find all that good stuff in there for you. Now, one thing I was talking to you about was the camera, the around view monitor. So if you look at here, I hit the camera button down here on my center console. It gives me a front view of my Rogue. Then it also gives me the around view. So you see I got the back, I got both sides, and then the front. If I hit the camera button again, I still get the front view, but now I'm getting the right side curb view. So if I'm in the city, I need to parallel park, I can see how close I need to get to the object in front of me or beside me, anything like that. Now if I turn this wheel, you can see that the lines are going to be moving. And then also if I put it in reverse, I'll get a backup camera along with that camera or the bird's eye view. And again here, if I'm backing up and I turn the wheel, you can see the orange lines will tell me which direction my wheels are. So if my wheels are straight, it disappears. If I turn them a little bit to the left or the right, you can see it moves it there for you. I'll put it back in park, and you can turn that off just with a simple touch of the button there. Again, here I have my heated seats, high and low. I have my sport mode, which just gives you a little more power as you're driving, cruising on the road, getting on the highway, whatever you need to do. Go back to my XM here. I can turn all my stations up or turn it down. I have auto brightness settings here. I do have auto temperature control in here, so I can set the vehicle to 75, put both my settings here on automatic, and it'll automatically go to that temperature in the vehicle and gradually slow down as it gets there. Up here I have a nice visual display. I can see my average speed, my driving distance, my elapsed time, range, my distance to empty, and I can scroll through my settings to set up maintenance, different stuff like that. Again, all the windows are power windows. I have power locks, power mirrors, and all my cruise control is on the right side of the steering wheel here. Moonroof up here, very simple, one touch open and one touch close, and it will tilt for you if you need it to. Also have the auto dimming mirror, so when the nighttime hits, you don't got to worry about flicking it back and forth to turn it into your dimming. So we're going to actually hop on the road here. We're going to go over a little bit more of the CVT transmission. So we're going to buckle up here and cruise a little bit and kind of get a more, like I said, a visual aspect of the vehicle. Now the nice thing with this camera button, I believe if you are under 5 miles per hour or stopped, you can hit this anytime. So I can still do that, like if I'm parked and I need to parallel park, you don't have to be in reverse, you don't have to be in park, you can still do it while you're in drive with the vehicle. But as soon as I get out and I get over 5 miles per hour, that goes away. You can still see I got my bird's eye view there, my navigation system to see my streets and all that, and I can easily function through that. There is a safety feature on that navigation system that you can only do certain things while you are in drive. You can't punch in addresses, do different stuff like that, just for safety reasons on the vehicle. A couple more safety features. There is 6 standard airbags in this vehicle. There's 2 in the front, 2 along the sides to protect your hips and abdomen and all that, and then you have 2 in the roof in case you would get hit from the side, protect you from that. You also have active head restraints, so if you are in an accident, it prevents whiplash, so on and so forth. So right now we're going to hit it, step on the gas a little bit here. Again, you're going to notice if you look up here at my RPMs, they barely change. From 2 to 3, even up to 4, they hardly go back and forth. I mean, I'm hitting 50 right now. I shouldn't be, but I am hitting 50. And my engine is not going back and forth. It's just continual variable transmission, which means I don't feel any shift shock. I'm not hunting for gears. It absorbs all that for you, and you don't have to worry about it. Braking system is very well in these, does very well in these vehicles, and again, my pickup and all that is great to have. If I hit my sport mode, again, it gives me a little bit more power in that. Other nice thing about these vehicles is they are all-wheel drive. It's called an intuitive all-wheel drive, a little bit different than just your simple 50-50 split. The nice thing about the intuitive all-wheel drive is as I'm going around these corners and these sharp turns, or if it's raining out, it'll actually apply different amounts of basically the all-wheel drive system to the wheels. So it might be 30% in the front, 70% in the back. All depends on the driving conditions of that day. Do a quick little U-turn here. Show you the turning radius on the vehicle. Very sharp turning radius. Again, very easy, very powerful vehicle. Again, it is only a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, but you can get up to 27 miles per gallon on the highway, around 22, 23 in the city. Again, this has been the 2013 Nissan Rogue. You can find us and more information at maguiresnissan.com, or you can call us at 717-272-7671. Again, my name is Jake, and the cameraman here is Brad. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thank you.